In a quiet town lived two men whose lives looked very different. The first man was named Tunde. Tunde was a civil servant. His salary was small, and sometimes it came late. There were days when he checked his phone again and again, hoping to see the salary alert from the bank. But Tunde had something many people could not see. He had peace. Every morning, he woke up early, stretched his arms toward the sky, and whispered, "Thank you, God, for another day." He lived in a small one-room apartment. His furniture was simple. His meals were basic, sometimes rice, sometimes gari and soup. Yet whenever people saw Tunde, they noticed something unusual. He was always smiling. When his salary finally arrived, even if it was small, he celebrated like a king. He would buy some food, give a little to someone who needed it more, and save the rest carefully. To Tunde, what he had was enough. Not far from Tunde lived another man named Mr. Adewale. Adewale was a successful businessman. He owned cars, houses, and expensive clothes. His bank account had more money than Tunde could imagine. But Adewale was never satisfied. Every morning he woke up stressed. He worried about profits, competition, investments, and losses. Even when he ate the most expensive meals, he complained.
This is not
"This
enough.
is not good enough,"
Sir, I can
he
assure
would
you
say.
it's the finest quality.
Even when
I
he
don't
bought
care.
a new car, he quickly wanted a better one. Despite having so much, Adewale was never happy. One evening, something interesting happened. Adewale was driving home when he saw Tunde sitting outside his small apartment with a group of children from the neighborhood. They were laughing loudly. In front of them was a simple pot of jollof rice. The children were eating happily, and Tunde was telling stories that made them laugh until their stomachs hurt. Adewale slowed down his car and watched from a distance. He was
How
confused.
can a man with so
How
little
can a
laugh
man
like
with so
that?
little laugh like that? He wondered. Curious, Adewale walked over. "Tunde," he said, "I see you every day laughing and smiling. But you barely have anything. How are you so happy?" Tunde smiled gently and replied, "My friend, happiness does not come from how much you have. It comes from how much gratitude you carry in your heart." Adewale frowned. "But you struggle. Your salary is small." Tunde nodded. "Yes, it is small. But it is enough to thank God for. I have life, I have health, and I have people around me. When you learn to appreciate little things, they become big blessings." That night, Adewale returned to his large house. For the first time in many years, he sat quietly and thought. He realized something shocking. All his life he had been chasing more, but he had never learned to appreciate what he already had. The man with little was living with joy. The man with plenty was living with restlessness. And in that moment, Adewale understood a powerful truth. When the heart is grateful, little becomes plenty. But when the heart is never satisfied, even abundance feels empty. From that day forward, Adewale began to change. He started appreciating small moments. A sunrise, a meal, a conversation. And slowly, the happiness he had been chasing with money began to grow quietly in his heart. Because in life, true wealth is not measured by what you own. It is measured by the peace and gratitude you carry inside you. Sometimes, so little becomes so much, when the heart is happy. Comment below, like, and subscribe. Follow for more.